5 minutes.
Grand Prix final.
Driven by David Warren, and then it is Greg Hop and Jerry Hop. 4 minutes and 5 seconds. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to our start. The 60 is right off the dock here. Gordy Gilmer or Greg Sheard, not sure who is aboard. But right now, the boat is not moving, so we will keep an eye on him down in the pit area. Meanwhile, we'll keep an eye on the clock. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 3:40 until our start. Remember, our score up is a little bit different for these guys. It's not 1 minute 15 seconds. It is 1 minute. 4 laps, 1 minute is the score up. We're 3:30, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from our score up. Unfortunately, it does not look like the 60 is going to be able to go. They have popped the lid on it. Tough break right there. And for our final heat of the weekend, we have our friendly bald eagle who's come back to pay us some more visit. Here we go, right over the beer garden and right over all of us here. Have them come down and pay a quick visit. Time to go racing, GP style, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. 2 minutes away from our score. Mike Warren, that's the second boat that came down in the corner down here. Greg Hop and Jerry Hop driving the two yellow boats. It has been all Greg Hop so far. Driving Bob Shellhaze's Miss Slapjack. We'll see how they fare this time around. And right now it is David Warren going very slowly up the backstretch here right alongside Greg Hop. Jerry's up in the far end of the race course. 2:26 to go. That's 2:26 and now 2:20 to our start, but it will be at the 1 minute mark that we will score up. They're going to have to go around again because they've got over a minute to kill, so these are not 5 liters. You can't knock these things down off a plane like the 5 liters and do the park and start. I can tell you right now, Jerry Hop's made it very clear he'd like to have lane 1, but there's a lot of playing around to do here before we're going to get to that. Meanwhile, look at Greg Hop. Greg Hop running very, very slowly. 48 seconds up there at the far end of the race course, and I'll guarantee he's got that boat sitting in lane 1. And if it looks like it could come around this way, it looks like Jerry could pull up alongside Greg and pull into lane 2. David Warren could go into lane 3. David Warren, they have been chasing their tails a little bit this weekend, but they think they've got their hands on something here, and maybe they've got their problems worked out. They had problems yesterday with fuel foil when they got into the corner. Minute 15. Minute 15, this will be your score. Wow. Look at Greg. He's coming right off the exit pin up there. He is in lane 1. Jerry's going to come around. Jerry goes over his wake right there, takes a little hop. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, must. There is your score up. Now, did Jerry pull over in front of Greg? He may have pulled that off. He may have done it and leapfrogged right there at the end. That's certainly the way they're going to come down. Stand up from a clock standpoint, it certainly looked like he held the right amount of overlap, but it was a good move. Very much showed what they did that time. Good move. So Jerry Hop's going to run in lane number 1. Greg Hop is going to run in lane number 2. Dave Warren is going to run it in lane number 3. 20 seconds. 20 seconds to the start of Grand Prix Finals. Going to get real loud, real quick. Supercharged, big block motors. Here we go. Grand Prix, 10 seconds. Come off the corner. The hammer, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. quite sure what exactly happened down here in the corner. That is Jerry Hop. Here comes Greg down the front straightaway. It's Jerry Hop that spun when they got down here in the corner. He was in lane one, not quite sure what happened because he was sitting on the inside of the race course. We really couldn't see it. But the word we're getting here from folks that had at least some view on it was that he spun out. The lid has popped open. A caution flag has been hung on the race course. Lost to David Warren. Well, he's about a third of the way up the backstretch. He didn't make it very far either. So, unfortunately, we had a little bit of an incident there with Jerry Hop, who had laid a real start on Greg as far as jumping over to lane number one. Here comes Greg all by himself, and he's going to waltz home with this one pretty easy. Just good to see the lid popped up. Inside of his dad that time, going through those windows. He is there. He's got his radio right up the compound cell. He's talking to him, explaining to him exactly where Jerry is. But apparently Jerry spun the boat when they came down here for the start on lap number one. The lid has been popped. I see Jerry starting to come out of the cockpit there a little bit. Meanwhile, Greg comes off the corner, looks to his right. He will see our final white flag of the weekend. Greg Hop, unfortunately, this isn't the way he'd like to run it. He'd like to have the hammer down and really run it hard down his father for the last time down there. Lap number 4. Greg Hop's going to be a perfect weekend for him. He's going to take 4 victories here in the Grand Prix hydroplane class. But this one, the 4th one, is not the way Greg wanted to do it. Greg's going to come off the corner and go way wide now. Maybe put the hammer down here, give us one last look. Here comes Greg Hop. This is the way he wanted to run the entire heat, but there was just no one put the hammer down. Greg Hop. He's the winner. That is the way Greg wanted to run all 4 laps, and he wanted to have to do it because his dad and Dave Warren were planning on either side of him, but it just wasn't to be. Jerry now climbs out of his boat down there. He is obviously okay. He's gone back to the back of the boat. He's checking things out back there. We'll try and get a word with Jerry when he comes back in and find out exactly what happened to him up there. But too bad. He pulled a great leapfrog move there as we approached the score-up buoy. He came around, saw the sun was there.